In the previous section, we detected the RT target and configured the network for a real-time FPGA system in Max. By the end of this module, you will be able to add software on the RT target in Max. Okay, so after you've configured your target network settings, the next thing you want to do is view devices and interfaces in Max. So here we have a screenshot of Max, and over here under our real-time target, in this case it's a CompactRIO, we can expand devices and interfaces and make sure everything shows up correctly. So in this case with CompactRIO, we just want to make sure that we see that FPGA appear correctly, which we see here as Rio 0. If you're using a PXI chassis that's running a real-time OS, then you'll want to make sure that the devices and interfaces show up accordingly and show the right boards in your PXI system. The next thing you want to do is add and remove software accordingly on your RT target. So here we have another screenshot of Max, and notice under your RT target there is a tab called Software. So what you want to do is you want to select that software and then click the Add Remove Software button, and that'll launch a wizard that allows you to install software onto your RT target. Here we see one of the screenshots of the Add Remove Software wizard. So here you can see that you can install software add-ons. You can also use the wizard to install a recommended software set. So let's take a look at that in Max now. So here we are back in Max, and we're going to go to our remote systems. We see that our RT target is right here. I'm going to go ahead and expand it. And what we want to do now is we want to install software onto our CRIO. So I'm going to click on Software, and next thing I'm going to do is click on Add Remove Software. So now I see a wizard where I can install software onto my CRIO. And notice here I've got NIRIO 12.1. And I can go ahead and select this and click Next to install the recommended software set. So notice that we've got a recommended software set over here. We also have a bunch of add-ons that we can install as well, and we've got a list over here. So I'm going to click Next. On this screen, we can see and select which add-ons we want. So notice that there's a lot of them. There's, for example, PID and Fuzzy Logic Toolkit. There's Network, I/O, Scan Engine, and things like that. So for now, I'm just going to click on this button, and that selects all of them. So if you want to be safe, you can install all of them just to make sure you have everything. And later on, when you know more about your application, you can go ahead and come back here and deselect the ones that you don't need. After that, select Next. And on the screen, we see which ones we want to install. And then if you click Next, that'll actually begin the update, and it'll start installing the software onto your RT target. And this is what you would do. These are the steps that you would take to install software onto your RT target. Okay, at this point, if you're able to and you have the hardware, go ahead and do exercise 2.2. And in this exercise, you'll configure a CompactRIO system. So you'll open up Max and you'll be able to configure the network settings, you'll add software to it, and things like that.